Deep in a sun-dappled forest, where flowers whispered secrets to the wind, lived four wonderful friends. First, there was Lulu, a little white bunny with the softest fur you can imagine. Her long ears twitched with endless questions because she was the most curious bunny in the whole wide world. She just loved exploring and learning new things. Then, there was Mimo, a wise old turtle. He wears a lovely shade of gentle green, and though he walked very slowly, his mind moved incredibly fast. He was always thinking, offering calm advice and thoughtful solutions whenever his friends needed help. He represented the quiet power of patience. Flitting high above them was Toto, a cheerful little yellow bird. Toto's song was as bright as his feathers, and he zipped through the air like a tiny golden arrow. Sometimes, his excitement made him rush into things, leading to the funniest little tumbles and mistakes. He was pure joy and energy. And finally, there was Kiki, a clever little grey cat. Kiki saw the world as a giant canvas, with a twig for a brush and berry juice for paint. She loved to draw and create. Her imagination was her greatest tool, and she could always find the most creative solutions to any problem. One sunny afternoon, our four friends were adventuring deeper into the forest than ever before. The birds sang, the leaves rustled, and everything felt perfect. But suddenly, their path was blocked. Before them stood a giant moss-covered stone wall. But it wasn't just any wall. It was a huge, ancient puzzle made of massive, oddly shaped rocks. Wow! What's this? Lulu hopped forward, her nose twitching with excitement. She couldn't resist. She gently touched one of the cold, heavy stone pieces, wondering how it got there. The puzzle was enormous, and the pieces were all jumbled up, like a giant's forgotten game. It looked impossible to solve. Toto, ever the excitable one, chirped, "I can fix it. Watch me." He fluttered around, trying to push a big triangular piece with all his might. He pushed and he pushed, flapping his wings furiously, but the stone wouldn't budge. Huff puff, this is harder than it looks. He panted, landing on a branch to catch his breath, feeling a little tired. While Toto was resting, Mimo the wise turtle slowly ambled closer. He didn't try to move anything. Instead, he put on his thinking face, his head tilted to one side. He carefully studied the shapes of the puzzle pieces and the empty spaces on the wall. "Patience. Toto," he said in his calm voice. "Every puzzle has a pattern. We just need to find it." He traced the edges of a piece with his eyes, imagining where it might fit. That's when Kiki, the creative cat, had a brilliant idea. A pattern. "Mimo, you're right." She scampered over to a patch of soft earth. Using a sharp stick, she began to sketch. She drew the outline of the entire puzzle wall. Then, looking carefully at each stone piece, she drew its shape inside her sketch, moving them around on the dirt canvas. "If this one goes here," she mumbled, "then that star-shaped one should fit. Right there." Lulu watched Kiki, her eyes wide with amazement. "Kiki, you're drawing the solution," she exclaimed. Following Kiki's drawing, Lulu pointed to a round stone. "That one. Let's try that one first." Mimo nodded in agreement. With Kiki's drawing as their guide, they all worked together. Mimo showed them which piece to try next. Lulu, small and nimble, helped clear away pebbles from the edges. Even Toto helped, scouting from above to make sure the pieces lined up perfectly with Kiki's drawing. Slowly but surely, piece by piece, the giant puzzle started to take shape. With one final big push from everyone, the last stone clicked perfectly into place. The ground rumbled gently, and with a low, grinding sound, the entire stone wall swung open, revealing a secret, sunlit path winding through a grove of sparkling, crystal flowers they had never seen before. They cheered with delight. We're done it. Lulu's curiosity started it. Toto's energy gave them a laugh. Mimo's wisdom gave them direction. And Kiki's creativity showed them the way. By working together, they turned an impossible obstacle into a wonderful new adventure. Thank you so much for joining our friends on their adventure today. If you had fun, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories with Lulu, Mimo, Toto, and Kiki. We can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.